Namaste, everybody. I lean into the microphone like that's going to help. I don't think it really is. What's up, yoga fans? Thanks for coming to yoga today. Probably know, my name's Ewashkiw. Just going to straighten the camera. Going to get in close and say hi to everybody. Just going to straighten the camera out a little bit. Being a little bit picky here. All right, cool. Namaste. So, today's weekly yoga tune-up is it's a personal request from me to me. I wrote in the description a little bit about what we were going to work on today. It's if you're going to do this class live or close to live, it's probably morning where you are. But if you're in Asia with me, it's now 1 o'clock in the afternoon here. So it's not quite high noon, but because of, time differences and time changes during the season, it's pretty much high noon. It's hot and humid today. If the clouds move a little bit and I get blazing sun on me, I'm expecting to be pretty hot in this class, sweat a lot, because I want to work today. I have been working on this core class that I wrote for myself, and I've then been teaching a couple of times this past week. And I'm teaching mostly public classes where, it's drop-in class, anyone can come. And so the core class I want to do for myself, I haven't been able to teach publicly. Because this class, this Adventure Yoga Weekly Tune-Up is really my class for me that I share with you. I get to do this core class that I've been wanting to do all week. So, hopefully that sounds exciting and fun and challenging. If not, you're not actually here with me, so you can just turn it off, get up and leave. But I hope you'll stay. Prepare yourself to do some work. Get to know your core better. Get to know yourself better. Fired up? All right? Close your eyes. Relax your face. When Jane and I were in London earlier this year, we went to this new wellness, yoga, fitness event festival called the Balance Festival. And we saw one of our friends talking there, Michael James Wong, who's a teacher in London primarily, but he travels to teach as well. He was talking about the importance of selfishness in yoga. But being a little more selfish, doing things for yourself. This class is me being selfish. But because it's yoga, I'm also being a little unselfish. Selfish because it's a class for me. This is what I want to do today. And then, being a little less selfish than that because I'm sharing it. It's not that selfish means only for you. Sometimes you have to do what's right for you in a world of other people needing your time and attention. When we step on our yoga mat, when we sit on the ground to practice, it's a time to make time, to be selfish, to do something for yourself. It's important. So thanks for being here. Thanks for being selfish today. Sit up tall. Breathe through your nose. Tone your pelvic floor. Engage your Mula Bandha. Lift through your lower back and middle back to help continue the engagement of your multifidi, the back of your deep core. Tone your throat. Practice Ujjayi Pranayama. Steady your belly in your Ujjayi Pranayama by steadying your belly so that it doesn't go out and in very much as you breathe. You'll tone your diaphragm to the top of your deep core. Toning your belly also helps engage your transverse abdominis, which is the front of your deep core. Those four sides we work to engage by toning them Like we tone our pelvic floor, we tone the deep core. Not a big constriction, not a huge flexion of those muscles, just enough to bring a little bit of solidity, a little bit of like a hug for our body. It'll protect your lower back. It'll support your torso so that you can build more awareness of the muscles on top of those, or more visible muscles. It'll help you be able to control your breath in Ujjayi pranayama, so that you have more power as you practice. Tone your pelvic floor, Mula Bandha. Lift through your lower back, middle back, into your upper back, up through your head. There are little muscles that go in and that come out of each vertebrae on each side, called the multifidi, the back of your deep core. They help you stabilize your spine. Tone your belly as you breathe, Ujjayi. To tone your diaphragm. And slightly knit your ribs. Move your hips in, ribs in, to tone your transverse abdominis. These four sides, deep core. Key part of your Ujjayi with a focused practice. Bring your hands to your heart. Anjali Mudra. Tone your pelvic floor. Engage your back slightly. Tone your belly. Knit your ribs. Draw your hip points in slightly. Engage your deep core. Tone it. Breathe fully. Let's begin by singing one Om together. Exhale fully. Inhale. Bow your chin. Lower your hands. Lift your chin. Open your eyes. Thanks for being here. Come into child's pose with me, please. Balasana. Bring your knees as wide as your mat. Place your feet flat. Sit on your heels. Stretch your arms out and fold forward. Push down through your toes. Push down through your hands. Lift your elbows off the mat. Straighten your arms. Slide your hands forward. Push through your hands. Lift through your underarms. So keep your head down, but really work to straighten and strengthen your arms. Draw your belly in slightly. Tone your pelvic floor. Lengthen your spine a little bit. Ujjayi pranayama. Tone your throat. Tone your deep core. Breathe. Come up to your hands and knees. Tabletop, all fours. Push down through your hands. Push down through your feet. Draw your belly in. Bring your shoulders over your wrists. Stretch your left arm out. Stretch your right leg back. Bring your right shoulder over your right wrist. Point your right knee straight down. Lift through your underarm and your right arm. Draw your belly in, stretch your spine. Find your deep core. Move your sit bones towards each other. Move your pubic bone and tailbone towards each other just enough to tone the bottom of your hips. Lengthen through your spine. Engage your multifidi slightly. Tone your belly, tone your diaphragm. Move your ribs in, hips in slightly. Change sides. Stretch your right arm out. Stretch your left leg back. Bring your shoulder over your wrist, push down through your hand. Draw your belly in. Point your left knee down. Lift through your right underarm. Shoulder over your wrist. Tone your pelvic floor. Mula Bandha. Lengthen your spine. Tone your belly. Uddiyana Bandha. Tone your deep core. From that place of connection in the center of your being, you'll build strength, stability, to move. Bring your knee down, hand down. Stretch your left arm out, right leg back. Then bend your elbow and knee, bring them to touch underneath you. Draw your belly in. Bring your right shoulder over your wrist. Stretch out. Inhale. Exhale, draw them in and touch. Vyagrasana. Inhale, stretch out. Exhale in. Draw your belly in. Inhale out. Exhale in. Inhale out. Exhale in. Inhale out. Apparently we're bringing on the thunder. Exhale in. Inhale out. Exhale in. Inhale out. Exhale in. Inhale out. Exhale in. Bring your hand down, knee down. Hope you can hear that thunder. Wow, it's quite impressive. Guess the sky probably isn't going to clear. Switch your right arm out, left leg back. Push down through your hand, bring your shoulder over your wrist, draw your belly in. Engage your deep core slightly. Tone the four sides. Bend your elbow and knee, draw your belly in. Vyagrasana. Stretch out. Inhale. Exhale in. Inhale out. Draw your belly in. Exhale in. Flex your spine. Inhale out. Exhale in. Inhale out. Tone your pelvic floor. Exhale in. Inhale out. Draw your belly in. Exhale in. Inhale out. Exhale in. Inhale out. Exhale in. Inhale out. One more. Exhale in. Inhale out. Bring your hand down. Knee down. Nice. Tuck your toes. Walk your feet back. Knees back. Come to plank pose. Halakasana. Bring your shoulders over your wrists. Make your wrists parallel to the top of your mat. Draw your belly in. Look back at it. Draw it in. Tone the bottom of your pelvis. Move your sit bones in slightly. Move the front and back, pubic bone, tailbone towards each other slightly. Stretch your spine. Lengthen through the top of your head. Tone your belly. Transverse abdominis. Move your ribs in, hips in. Tone. Four sides. Breathe. Ujjayi pranayama. Push down through your index knuckles. Step your right foot forward. Come up to your fingertips. Come to the lunge. Fingertips on the ground. Straighten your arms. Draw your belly in. Square your hips. Push down through your feet. Bring your hands to your heart. Prayer position. Lift your torso. Push down through your back foot. Stretch your front knee forward. Stretch your spine. Engage your pelvic floor. Engage your Mula Bandha. Engage your Uddiyana Bandha. Stretch your spine long. Inhale. Your exhale, twist to the right. Hook your left arm outside your right leg. Stretch your elbow up. Either look down, look forward, or look up. Revolved lunge. Twisted lunge. Hug your right hip in. Squeeze your legs towards each other. Tone your pelvic floor. Come back to center. Step your left leg back. Come to plank pose. Place your hands flat. Push down, draw your belly in. Look at your belly. Draw your belly in. Engage your Uddiyana Bandha. Upward flying locks the belly in and up slightly. Step your left foot straight forward. Come to your fingertips. Come to the lunge. Straighten your arms. Tone your deep core. Find the four sides. Push through your feet. Bring your hands to your heart. Lift your torso. Straighten your back leg. Stretch your front knee forward. Stretch your spine. Inhale. Twist to the left. Exhale. Hook your right arm outside your left leg. Stretch your left elbow up. Maybe look up. Hug your left hip in. Squeeze your thighs in. On your deep core. Find your pelvic floor. Stretch your spine. Get your Uddiyana Bandha. Draw in and up slightly with your belly. Come back to center. Step back, downward facing dog. Stretch your legs. Stretch your arms. Step your right foot forward. Come to your fingertips. Bring your left knee down to the ground. Place your left hand flat. Shift your hips forward. Bend your left leg. Point your toes. Reach your right arm up. Look up and twist open. Push down through your left hand. Lift out of your left shoulder. Look up. Then pull your left heel in towards your hips more. Reach for your foot. Pull your heel towards your outer left hip. Push your hips down and forward. If your shoulder starts to come forward a lot and you're shifting forward a lot, there are two things you can do. Externally rotate your upper arm. So turn the inside of your elbow out, but not all the way forward. Don't lock your elbow. Or come down to your forearm. Which I like. Push your hips down and forward. Lift out of your forearm. So lift your chest up. Twisted monkey. Get a thigh stretch here. Pull your heel closer to your hip. Do the back bend. Lift your chest up and look up. Come back to center. Untwist. Step your right leg back. Step your left leg forward. Bring your right knee down. Place your right hand flat. Twisted monkey, other side. Stretch your left arm up. Bend your right leg. Reach back. Back bend. Grab your foot. Pull your heel towards your hip. Push your hips down and forward. Again here, if you shift forward a lot, it's quite nice to come down to your forearm. Whatever you're doing, make sure you externally rotate your right arm. Look up. Pull your heel towards your outer right hip. Push your hips down and forward. Turn your chest up. Twist, back bend. Look up. Twisted monkey. Come back to center. Come back to downward facing dog. Step your right leg forward, set up for pigeon prep. Make your right shin parallel to the front of your mat, if possible. Walk your left knee back. Stay upright. So get your legs into a tight, strong, confident pigeon prep. Bend your right leg. Point your toes. It's your left leg, it's my right. I'm mirroring. Bend your left leg, point your toes. Reach back, grab the inside of your foot. Pull your heel towards your outer hip, twist forward. Point your elbow back. You can see what I'm doing if you look up at the video. Pull your heel towards your outer hip. Look forward. Work to square your chest, hips. Remember your deep core. Move your sit bones towards each other. Move your pubic bone and tailbone towards each other. Stretch your spine. Tone your belly. In and up slightly. Release your leg. Push it up and back. Adho Mukha Svanasana, down dog. Step your left leg forward. Set up for pigeon prep in your legs. Work to make your left shin parallel to the front of your mat if possible. And your right leg, point your toes. Reach back, grab the inside of your foot. Pull your heel towards your outer right hip. Square your chest forward. Push your foot in your hand, pull your foot forward. You can always bring your left hand up, placed on your thigh, touch a block on the ground, or use your fingertips. Push your hips forward. Don't forget to breathe. Stretch your right thigh. I know, like you need reminding, right? Release your foot. Place your hands. Step up and back. Downward facing dog. Adho Mukha Svanasana. I'll try not to kick the microphone. Jump through your hands, sit down, Dandasana. Bend your knees, look forward, exhale fully, jump through. Dandasana. Totally missed the microphone. How good is that? I'm going to back up a little bit. Pull your hips back. Sit up tall. Stretch your arms up. Paschimottanasana. Flex at your hip. Pull your knees towards your belly. Stretch your chest forward. Hold the outer edges of your feet or your legs if you can't hold your feet, and keep your legs straight. Lift your head and chest. Move your shoulders down. Pull on your legs. Pull your chest forward. Fold forward. Paschimottanasana. Hug your elbows in. If you want to take it a little deeper, you can interlace your fingers, or you can hold one wrist with the other hand. Hug your elbows in. Pull on your feet. Push through your legs. Keep your heels on the ground. Stretch your spine. Tone your pelvic floor. Move your sit bones towards each other, pubic bone and tailbone towards each other. Tone the bottom of your hips. Engage your vertebrae but you're really working to engage the muscles between the vertebrae. Multifidi. Stabilize your spine. Steady your breath. Stabilize your belly. Tone your belly in and up slightly to engage your diaphragm and transverse abdominis. Uddiyana Bandha. Pull on your legs and stretch your spine. Push your heels down and stretch your legs. Move your hips back. They won't really move, but it'll help you tip your pelvis forward. Stretch your spine. Keep holding your legs. Lift your head and chest. Sit up. Stand up. Watch. They're called scissor kicks. You probably know them if you have been to workshops with me. From downward facing dog. Walk in as much as you can. Bring your shoulders over your wrists. Make your wrists parallel to the short edge of your mat. Push through your hands. Look forward, but lengthen your neck. Lift one leg, bend the other. And then you're going to kick into the air. You can watch this, and then we'll try it together. So you lift one leg, bend the other. Change your legs in the air. Use the bottom leg to float you up. And when your legs are up, have them straight as long as you can. It'll probably look something more like this in your own practice. I've seen a lot of butt kicking. It's not kick your butt. Shoulders over your wrists, legs straight, float it up. When it gets up, change your legs. All right, let's do it together. Downward facing dog. It can be a short dog because you're going to walk in anyway pretty quickly.
Push through your hands, make them really solid on the earth. Walk in, lift your hips up. Check out your wrists, make them straight to the short edge of your mat. For me, it's obviously the long edge. Shoulders over your wrists. Push through your hands, look forward, but lengthen through your spine. Tone your deep core. Tone your Mula Bandha, Uddiyana Bandha. Lengthen your spine, so lift your hips up. Lift your right leg. Bend your left knee. Scissor kick. Do 5 on each side. That's probably 1. Shoulders over your wrists. Shoulders over your wrists. Tone your deep core. Push through your hands. Draw your belly in. Tone your belly. Tone your pelvis. Pretty sure that was 6 for me. Come down. Take a child's pose. Because yeah, child's pose is your friend. Don't just say it in class. It's totally true. Relax your arms. Take a few heavy breaths, oh my god, I just worked hard. Then start to slow it down. Come back to your Ujjayi. Steady your breath. Slide forward onto your belly. Lie down on your belly. Stretch your arms out like a Y. Point your knees down. Place the tops of your feet flat. Lift your head. Lift your arms. Push your toes down. Lift your chest up. Keep your arms forward on an angle, like a Y. Tone your pelvic floor. Engage your multifidi. Lengthen through your spine. Draw your belly in and up. Breathe. Cool. Come down. Yeah. Allow yourself a couple breaths of oh my god breath. But then bring it back. Tone your core. Steady your breath. Breath stokes the core. Feeds it. You gotta eat. You gotta feed. That's where our power comes from. Alright. Sit up. Stand up. Bring your feet a little wider than hip distance apart. Bring your arms up into cactus pose. So do cactus pose like elbows as high as your shoulders. Elbows as wide as your shoulders. Forearms straight up and down, hands forward. So I've been calling this genetically modified cactus. So no individuality. Straight lines. What you're going to do is keep your elbows where they are. Touch your elbow with your knee. Watch, and we'll do it together. Left knee, left elbow. Lean into your right foot. Lift your left knee, turn your leg out. Bring it up, touch your elbow. Turn it in, bring it down. Lift your right knee, turn it out, lift it up to your elbow, bring it down. Do your best to not move your arms. Inhale. Left knee to elbow, exhale. Inhale down, exhale up. Inhale down, exhale up. Left knee to elbow. Inhale down. Exhale up. Right knee to elbow. Inhale down. Exhale up. Inhale down. Exhale up. Inhale down. Exhale up. Oh. Inhale down. Exhale up. Oh God. Inhale down. Exhale up. Inhale down. Exhale up. Inhale down. 3 more. Exhale up. Inhale down. Exhale up. Inhale down. Pause. 2 more. Set up. Inhale. Left leg. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Right. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Set your arms down. Shake it out. Cool. Bring your feet together. Set your arms up. Fold forward, touch the ground. Step your right foot back. Come to the lunge. Come up onto your fingertips. Push down through your feet. Lift your torso. Stretch your arms up. Hold your left wrist. Oh, I said to step your right leg back, and then I do the same thing. So stay where you are. Right leg stepped back. I'm just going to change sides. Hold your right wrist with your left hand. Stretch your left knee forward. Stretch your right leg back. Tone your pelvic floor. Stretch your spine, tone your belly, draw it in and out. Engage your deep core. Go to the left. Hug your left hip in. Squeeze your legs in. Find your deep core. Tone that. Tone your bottom of your hips, pelvis. Engage your spine slightly. Tone your belly in and out. Stretch back through your right leg. Inhale to come up. Hands down. Exhale. Step your right leg forward. Step your left leg back. Push down through your feet. Lift your torso. Stretch your arms up. Hold your left wrist with your right hand. Stretch up and stretch back through your left leg. Stretch your right knee forward. Tone your pelvic floor. Engage your Mula Bandha. Engage your Uddiyana Bandha. Stretch your spine. Curl to the right. Hug your right hip in. Squeeze your thighs in for more stability. Move your sit bones in. Pubic bone, tailbone in towards each other slightly. Tone your pelvic floor. Stretch your spine. Draw your belly in and up. I call this one crescent crescent. Why? Come up to center. We often call this crescent. Step forward. Bring your feet together. Hands together. Curl to the left. We often call this crescent. Put them together. We get to stretch our psoas major. And we get crescent crescent. Go to the right. Come up to center. Stretch your arms down at your sides. Sit down. Bend your knees. Touch your heels to the ground. Touch your hands to the ground. Move your pubic bone down. So forward and down. Draw your lower back in. Stretch your spine. Bring your legs together. Lean back a little. Lift your heels. Hold the backs of your thighs. Spread your toes. Lean onto your left hip. Move your arms over to the right. Cosmic abs. Draw your belly in. Lengthen your spine. Tone your pelvic floor. Tone your belly. Pedal your arms and legs. So they're cosmic abs. So they're supposed to make you feel like some sort of like space-born superhero of your choice. Switch sides. Flying through space like this. I'm not sure that's it. I think it's more that they're going to give you abs that make people go, oh my god, what are you, from like space? Those are amazing. Switch sides. This, though, what we're doing here, it's really only going to target the top half of your six-pack. And fortunately, my knees are hiding the bottom part of my six-pack because it's mostly beer pack, which is why I like this core work, partly because it allows me to indulge in other ways in my life, switch sides. So to get to the bottom half of the six-pack muscles, which are really 8, we got to lower. You know how you do Ardha Navasana? Instead, do Ardha Cosmic Abs. Lower your chest. Keep pedaling your arms and legs. Draw your belly in. Switch sides. Draw your belly in, stretch your spine long, take your head back. I'm trying to look at the camera, but I should stop. Switch sides. Get lower. Switch sides. Draw your belly in. Switch sides. Switch sides. Switch sides. Lie down. Yes. Cosmic abs to the rescue. Alright. Not done on the ground yet. Stretch your arms out to your sides in a T formation. So straight out to your sides. Stretch your legs straight out on the ground. Push down through your shoulders. Push down through your heels. Even push down through the top of your pelvis, the top of your hips slightly. Push down through your butt. Move your sit bones towards each other. Move your pubic bone and tailbone towards each other. Tone the bottom of your pelvis. Mula bandha. Draw it up in towards your stomach slightly. That's going to also engage your multifida. Engage your Uddiyana bandha. Draw your belly in. With your ribs in slightly, hip points in slightly. Draw your belly in and up very slightly. It's a toning. Tone your deep core. Push down through your shoulders, your hands, your hips. Lift your legs straight up towards the ceiling. Spread your toes. Squeeze your legs together. Inhale. Exhale, lower halfway. Move your ribs down, draw your belly in and up. Inhale up. Exhale, lower halfway. Stay here. Inhale. Push your shoulders down, hands down. Lower halfway. Exhale. Stay here. Inhale. Lower halfway. Exhale. Hold it. Push your shoulders down, hands down. Push your hips down. Breathe. With an inhale, lift your legs back up. Breathe. Turn your feet to face your left hand. Look over your right shoulder. Bring your feet to touch your left hand. Twist your feet to the left. Keep your right shoulder heavy as long as you can. Oh, I missed my feet. Oh, more hip flexion that means. Push down through your shoulders to come back up. It's called Jatara Parivartanasana. I didn't just make it up. Twist your twist your legs so that your toes face your right hand. Look over your left shoulder. Push down through your shoulders and your hands. Bring your feet to touch your right hand. Yep. Straighten your legs. Push through your shoulders. Push through your hands. Lift your legs up to center. Look over your right shoulder. Twist your toes to the left. Hands to foot. Foot to hand. Oh, shoulders down as much as you can. Look over your left shoulder. Twist your feet to the right. Bring your feet to your hand. Come up. 2 more each side. Bring your feet to the ground. Bring your feet as wide as your mat. When you're done, I'm not assuming you're at the same rate as me. Bring your knees together. Take a moment here, rest. Take a few of those, oh my God, breaths. Like faster or shorter breaths are fine. When you're done, then slow them down. Come back to Ujjayi Pranayama. Tone your belly, tone your pelvic floor. Tone your back.
Ujjayi Pranayama. Roll to your right. Sit up. Stand up. You can do what I did. You can take a drink of water. Bring your feet together. Engage your deep core. Engage the bottom, back, top, and the front. Tone your core. Glad we're not doing arm balances today. I am slick with sweat. Vrikshasana, we'll see how much traction I have here to keep my foot high. Turn your left leg out. Place your left foot high on the inside of your right leg. Vrikshasana. Push your leg and foot into each other so they don't slip, even if you're slick. Now, I want to play with the wobbling a little bit. So, behind your back, Paschimma Baddha Golyasana. Interlace your fingers. Externally rotate your upper arms. Lift your hands. Externally rotate your left hip. So engage your left butt cheek to help with that. Push your right leg into your left foot. Lift your breastbone up. Maybe look up. I want you to start wobbling. So wherever you are, I want you to challenge yourself to not fall. To play that edge, to help use partly your obliques to stabilize the twisting, the turning, the side bending of your spine. Finding it hard to be unstable, make yourself unstable. Move your shoulders from side to side, and then play with keeping the balance. You might have to twist and turn, jump and hop, and you might fall. If you fall, that's right, get back up again. Got another couple of breaths. Come back up. Get to wherever you can get, because you never know when I'm going to say, release your arms, release your leg. Tadasana. Release your arms. Release your leg. Tadasana. Other side. Right leg. Top of the left leg. Behind your back, Paschimma Baddha Golyasana, change sides, so other fingers on top. Externally rotate your upper arms, lift your hands, straighten your wrists. Push your foot into your leg into your foot. Lift your chest, lift your sternum up. Start to look up. Go to a place of instability. Not to push you over your edge, but to keep you finding your edge, to keep expanding your edge. The wobbling builds more strength. Move your shoulders from side to side if you're having trouble becoming unstable. And then play with that instability that comes with the shifting of your body. Make it intentional to find stability and eventually fall. That's life. Come back. Release your arms, release your legs. I'm not assuming you're where I am. We're all on our own speed, doing our own practice. But I get to guide. It's a joy. It's such a joy. Thank you so much for being here. Okay, we got some more. All right? Stretch your arms up. Fold forward. Uttanasana. Walk back. Adho Mukha Svanasana. Downward facing dog. If you're getting sweaty and slippery, you gotta watch your mat. Don't hurt yourself. If you need to come up, move on to something a little more grippy. A mat. Use a strap under your hand. I might come down to the lawn. Vashisthasana to the right. Roll into the edge of your right foot. Stack your left foot on top of your right foot.
Stretch your left arm up. Slightly externally rotate your right hand. Look up, lift your hips up. So that stability work, the Jatara Parivartanasana as well, the hand to foot when our arms are spread out like this pose we were just doing, that gets to help you work your obliques, internal and external. So does this. They're called Vashisthasana curls. Look down at the ground, take your left arm, reach it down, reach it underneath you, reach behind you, look back behind you. Squeeze your legs towards each other. Look up, reach up. That's one. Inhale. Lift your hips a little. Exhale, curl. Inhale, up. Exhale, curl. Inhale, up. Exhale, curl. Inhale, up. Exhale, curl. Inhale, up. Exhale, curl. 3 more. Inhale, up. Exhale, curl. Inhale, up. Exhale, curl. Inhale, up. Lift your hips. Exhale, curl. Inhale, up. Downward facing dog. Steady your breath here. Ujjayi pranayama. Telling your Mula Bandha, Uddiyana Bandha, lengthen through your spine. Come to your left hand, outer edge of your left foot. Set up for feet together, Vashisthasana, Parshva Palakasana. Look up. One slow together. Push down through your left hand. Look down. Take your right arm, stretch it down, stretch it back, underneath you, look underneath you, and then come up. They're called Vashisthasana curls. Lift your hips, inhale, exhale, curl. Inhale, up, exhale, curl. Inhale, up, exhale, curl. Inhale, up, exhale, curl. Inhale, up, lift your hips as you curl, exhale, curl. Inhale, up, lift your hips, exhale, curl. Inhale, up, exhale, curl. Inhale, up, exhale, curl. One more, inhale, up, and one more, exhale, curl. Downward facing dog. Come to your knees, kneel up. Place your feet flat. Place your hands on your hips. Point your elbows back. Push down through your feet, push down through your hips. Lengthen through your ribs. Lift up through your chest and look up. Tone your pelvic floor. Lengthen your spine. Draw your belly in and up. Push your hips forward. Go up and back. Ustrasana. Hold your feet. Push your hips forward. Lift your chest up. Remember your deep core. Even here, Ula Bandha. Keep that going up your spine. Draw your belly in and up. Support your lower back. Lift your sternum up more. Push your feet down. Lift through your sternum to come up. And come into a child's pose. See that? Stretch your legs out in front of you. Cool, having fun yet? So hot and sweaty. It's great. Okay. Stretch your legs out. Wiggle your hips back. Sit up tall. Straighten your legs. Walk one heel in. Walk the other heel in. Bring your
feet together, lean back, lift your heels. Hold the backs of your legs, stretch your spine long, draw your lower back in, tone your pelvic floor. Spread your toes. Stay here, or stretch your arms out. Stay here, or straighten your right leg. Keep your left leg bent. Yeah, that's right, these are what I call athlete's abs. I'm going to turn a little bit to the side, so you can maybe see a little bit more. So, right leg straight, left leg bent, shin parallel to the ground. Stretch your arms over your left leg. Draw your belly in. Stretch your spine long. Now here, the goal is to not move your right leg. Don't lower it. Push your left leg away from you. Lower your chest back. Straighten your left leg. Then bend your left leg again. Shin parallel to the ground. Lift your torso. Inhale, stretch out. Exhale, draw it up. Don't move your right leg. Inhale out. Exhale up. Inhale out. Exhale up. Inhale out. Stay here. Exhale. Draw your belly in. Inhale. Exhale up. Shin parallel to the ground. Inhale out. Draw your belly in. Exhale up. Inhale out. Exhale up. Inhale out. Exhale up. Switch sides. Bend your right leg. Straighten your left leg. Move your hands over to the right. Draw your belly in. Lengthen your spine even though you're wanting to round your back. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Push your right leg away. Move your chest back. Draw your belly in. Exhale up. Bend your right knee. Lift your left leg straight up. Straight. Sorry, I'm like losing oxygen. So breathe. Inhale, lower. Exhale up. Inhale, lower. Exhale up. Inhale, lower. Exhale up. 3 more. Inhale, lower. Exhale up. Inhale, lower. Exhale up. Inhale, lower. Exhale up. Lie down and go, ah. Roll to your right. Stand up. So I want to do a lot of different crunches, core work type stuff, but I also am conscious of our arms and wanting to build some strength there, get them stronger, get them tighter, get them better able to support you, but also not be the point that makes you break here. So we're doing some butt down core, standing core. Coming back to the cactus arms, genetically modified cactus. This time, bring your elbows forward. I don't know, like you're about to do some awesome disco dance moves for the latest Taylor Swift video. Tone your pelvic floor. Stretch your spine. Engage your Uddiyana Bandha. Draw your belly in, up slightly. To engage your diaphragm, transverse abdominis. Practice Ujjayi Pranayama. Like you've got a big block, foam block between your arms. Hug it in. With your shoulders down. Before we did elbow to the side, knee to elbow. This is more straight ahead. Each side of our rectus abdominis working, one side at a time. Inhale. Bring your elbow down, knee out. Exhale. Left side first. Inhale, back up. Exhale, down. Inhale, up. Draw your belly in. Crunch. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Keep doing this. Draw your belly in. Tone your pelvic floor. Just move your elbows a little. If you cannot move them after a few rounds, don't move them. Just lift your knee up. Round your lower back.
Get your rectus abdominis working. Now, change it up. Right knee, left elbow. Sorry, left knee, right elbow. Right knee, left elbow. Exhale, opposite elbow. Exhale, opposite elbow. Exhale, opposite elbow. Three more. 1, 2, 3. Shake it out. This is not all arms out because that takes arm strength, amazingly, just to hold them up. So does this. Come into down dog. Shift forward like plank. Bring your right knee, bring your left knee to touch your nose. Push through your hands. Bring your left knee outside your left arm. Shift forward to touch your leg to arm. Bring your knees back to center. Bring your knee outside your right arm. Shift forward, touch. Bring your knee back to center. Lift it up and back. Okay, so it's like this. We're going to do it together. Inhale here. Exhale, shift forward. Knee to nose. Knee outside left arm. Knee to nose. Knee outside right arm. Knee to nose. Up and back. Inhale. Exhale, nose. Arm. Arm. Nose. Up and back. Inhale. Exhale, nose. Left arm. Nose. Right arm. Nose. Inhale. Up and back. Exhale, nose. Left arm. Nose. Right arm. Nose. Inhale, up and back. One more. Exhale, nose. Inhale, arm. Exhale, arm. Whoop, I skipped your nose. Inhale. Exhale, and up and back. Bring your foot down. That's what happens when I talk and forget to breathe myself. Regular down dog. Shift forward like plank. Draw your belly in. Bring your right knee to your nose. Nose to your knee. Bring it outside your right arm. Bring it outside your left arm. Lift it up and back. Cool. Shift forward. Knee to nose. Knee to your right arm. Knee to nose. Knee to your left arm. Knee to nose. Inhale, up and back. Exhale, forward, nose. Arm, nose, arm, nose. Up and back. Inhale. Exhale, nose. Arm, nose, arm, nose. Inhale, up and back. Exhale, nose, arm, nose, arm, nose. Up and back. Last one. Nose, arm, nose, arm, nose. Up and back. Child's pose. Sit up. Shake your hands out. So, this time when you're doing scissor kicks, I want you to think of one thing and one thing only. Deep core. Sit up here. Sit on your heels. Sit up tall. Sitting on your heels, just in between your heels is your pelvic floor. We want to move the sides in slightly, the front and back in slightly, and tone those muscles that are between your heels. The pelvic floor, pelvic diaphragm, that's engaging your mula bandha. Use that to help lift up through your spine a little bit, and you'll help fire up your multifidi. Toning your pelvic floor is going to start activating your multifidi. Sitting up taller is going to help make them a little more aware. That's the back of your deep core. Draw your belly in. Keep your belly steady as you breathe to help tone your diaphragm. It's the top of your deep core. Move your ASIS in slightly, move your ribs in slightly. Draw your belly in and up to engage your Uddiyana Bandha or your transverse abdominis, the front of your deep core. How's your pelvic floor doing? Tone it. Back, sit up, belly in and up. Keep all of that while you practice the scissor kicks again.
come into a slightly shorter downward facing dog. Keep your deep core toned. Bring your shoulders over your wrists. Lift your right leg and your left leg, shoulders over your wrists. Tone your deep core. Bend your left knee, scissor kick. Do 5 on each side. After your 5th, child's pose. Steady your breath. Ujjayi pranayama. Sit up. Bring your knees together. Bring your hands to the ground just behind your knees. So lift your butt up. Push down through your feet. Lift your knees up. Tone your deep core. Lean forward. Pick your feet up. Push through your hands. Cross your ankles. Stretch your legs out. Sit down, sit up. Lie down. I'm going to turn around so my head is closer to the microphone. Lie down, bend your knees, place your feet on the ground. Set up for bridge pose. Setu Bandha Sarvangasana. Make your feet parallel to each other. Bend your elbows. Lift your hips up. Underneath you, interlace your fingers. Tuck your shoulders in. Push your hands down, shoulders down. Lift your hips up. Don't just stick your belly up and dump into your lower back. Instead, engage your Uddiyana Bandha. Draw your belly in and up, which is actually down since you're pretty much upside down. Tone your pelvic floor. Lengthen your spine. Steady your breath. Setu Bandha Sarvangasana. Bridge formation in a shoulder stand. Push through your shoulders. Lengthen your back, lift through your back. Release your hands. Lower down. Roll to your right. Sit up. Place your feet on the ground. Place your hands back behind you. Lift your hips up. Push your hands down. Lift your hips up. Rest your head back on your shoulders. Stay here or straighten your legs. Purvottanasana. Push through your hands. Lift your hips. Stretch your toes to the ground. Lift your hips. Stretch the front of your body. Lift your sternum, your breastbone. Push through your hands. Lower your hips. Lie down. Shavasana. Straighten your legs. Separate your legs. Straighten your arms. Turn your palms up. Relax your arms. Relax your legs. Release your face, your eyes, your throat. One more time, think about your deep core. Relax your belly. Relax your breathing. Relax into your back. And release your pelvis. Release your butt. Release your hips. Release your pelvic floor. Relax your belly, your abdomen. Just rest for a few minutes. Great work. Deepen your breath. Move your fingers and your toes. Stretch your elbows, stretch your knees. Stretch your arms and your legs. Deepen your breath. Bend your knees. Roll to your right side. Press yourself up. Come to a seated position. Sit up tall. Close your eyes. Bring your hands to your heart. Thanks for joining me on this selfish journey. I got to be double selfish. I got the core class I've been looking for, and I got to teach yoga. It's pretty amazing. Thank you for letting that be the case. Thanks for letting this be my day. Thanks for practicing. See you next week. Namaste. Thanks everybody. Man, it is warm out here. Hydrate. I know some of you have seen around here before, but let me just give you a quick little tour of where we are. So this is Joe's Seaside Boutique Resort in Mui Ne. So things probably backwards for you. Let's see, how do I turn the camera around? It's so hard to see anything in this light. Just gonna keep it as it is, cause yeah. So this is the garden at the resort, and then if it's just a short walk from where we practice, just right there, over to here. It's the kiteboarding school. There's the sea. Yeah, I sure am going to miss this place when we leave in a few days, but I'm pretty excited about the next couple of months of workshops and trainings. If you don't know if I'm coming near you, you can always go to my Facebook page, Stephen Ewashkiw Yoga, and check on the events tab. That's where all the events live. So you can always find out where I'm teaching, when I'm teaching, when I'm going to be near you. All right, back in the sunshine. Thanks so much for being with me today. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for practicing. See you next week. Namaste.
Stop it.